up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Coop's House. We're back in the shop working on our Chevelle build today. As you can see, it's up off the ground. A friend of ours was gracious enough to come and get everything and actually go ahead and build the rear center section for the car. So we're actually going to get that in today. We're going to be able to get measured for the drive shaft so we can get that thing ordered. We've just got a bunch of little things that we're going to be doing today. So hopefully that gets us ahead of the ball game for next week so that we only have a couple things left to do to go to finish this thing up. So we're going to be bolting the seat in, putting the seat belts in, putting the rear end in, measuring for the drive shaft, hood pins. Yeah, lots of very small things we have to do. So we only have a few hours, something like that. So we're going to get to work on it now. Well, now that y'all have watched us struggle with this bumper for a few minutes, bear in mind we didn't take this apart, so we're not sure how this works. I thought about some brackets I had in the back, and I was like, I wonder if these go to this. So we have figured out that these brackets actually bolt to the car and to the bumper. So these are supposed to go on first, and then it all bolts to the car. So that being said, I'm sure you've all had a good laugh, those who know how this is actually supposed to go together, but we're learning this, so we're gonna take this off again, and then we're gonna go this way. Alright, so we struggled through it, but we finally got the bumper on. Thing looks really good on here, actually. We went ahead and we put our master switch in. So now we actually have to make the connections on that. We're going to hook up our battery cable, and we're actually going to build a license plate to go here. And this is where our charging lugs are going to hook up. So we're actually going to have our positive and our negative right here. So we'll jump off of this to the same lug on the switch as the battery. And then the power supply for the car will come from the other side so that we have that break in there. So that's the next thing we're going to do. We're going to get us a piece of aluminum. We're going to trace out a license plate. We're going to get that cut out and then figure out where we're going to put this on the car. And then we're going to get that hooked up. Alrighty, so Hunter had to leave, but anyway, we have the rear bumper mounted. The tail lights are actually sitting in there. They're not wired or anything like that. Lenses need to be took off and cleaned because they're absolutely disgusting. But anyway, so we ended up not actually making our license plate. I had the thin red line flag plate here, just kind of hanging out. So we figured it would look really good. We figured it would go well with the color scheme. So we decided we were just going to use that. So we actually put our battery charging terminals on that, got it mounted on the car. So we got everything wired in, and so we have our battery cables run now. I have one more connection that I actually have to make at the very front, but I'm not going to make that until we take the hood off to put in the hood pins, which we are not doing today. So anyway, I'm going to save that, but I'm going to go ahead probably and try to figure out where I've got to drill these mount holes for the seat so I can get the seat bolted down, and then I think I'm going to call it a day and maybe get back to it tomorrow. But yeah, I got to figure out where to drill these holes. That's going to be fun because I'm not super sure, to be completely honest. But anyway, let's get after it. Cardboard idea worked, sort of. But anyway, I have discovered now that I'm going to have much longer bolts because where the seat falls, it falls right over the floor brace. So that's going to put me at a standstill for today because everything's closed and I can't go get any bolts. So we're going to call it for today, and I'll probably get back out here tomorrow and finish bolting the seat in. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, so it's actually been a few days, so I, in fact, did not get back out here the next day and bolt the seat down. Anyway, Hunter and I talked. We kind of came up with a better solution. We kind of figured it's going to be easier if we actually put a bracket on the bottom of the seat. So that bracket's been ordered. It's just a stationary bracket from Jegs, so it's like a really cheap one, but it's going to make things easier on us. So basically, we'll be able to bolt it to the bottom of the seat, drill some mount holes, put it in there, get the seat where we want it, and then mark it on the floor, drill it out, drop a bolt through the top, and then put a nut on the bottom, so it's just going to make life easy for us. So we're just going to hold off on that. It's supposed to be here sometime this evening, maybe tomorrow, so we'll get to that when we get to it. So that being said, we're going to go ahead, we're going to put our throttle cable in, we're going to pull the hood, we're going to get ready to put our hood pins in. We still have a fuel pressure regulator we have to put on, and a couple other little things to do while we're there. So we're going to work on that instead till that gets here, and then once we get the seat bolted in, then we'll mess with seat belts and all that good stuff. So anyway, a few more random things to do, so we're going to get right back on that and see about getting moving forward. Alright, so we ended up calling it yesterday after we got the fuel pressure regulator in and a couple other little things, but we got back out here today and we are going to go ahead and finish up the front right here so we're actually able to put the grill in. So a couple little things to put in right there. We're going to go ahead and get the hood pins in, and then our seat bracket should be here in the next little bit. So there might be something else we still have to do after that, but I don't remember. But anyway, that's a couple things to do, so we're going to do that. Right. episode of Coop's House. I know this has kind of been a boring episode. We had just a lot of stuff we had to do, just a lot of little tiny tedious things that just took a lot of time. But those are tiny tedious things that are keeping us from the finish line. So we actually have a lot of that knocked out. So very few things left to do before we're actually completely finished with this build. So I know, like I said, I know this was kind of a boring episode. Appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging with us. I promise the next few episodes are going to be much better than this one. But anyway, thanks again for tuning in. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, talk to us in the comments, because the more you guys interact with us, the more our videos are recommended to people with the same interests. So make sure you guys keep doing that. We've seen tremendous growth in the channel over the last couple of weeks. So let's keep that momentum going and let's keep rolling. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week. Deuces.